normal matchmaking, this stuff doesn't like. So this stuff is always affecting. Like as you get up higher, it's like each has discipline, strength, or intellect, and it's like strength like it helps your type of melee replenish sooner.
So that would help a warlock.
Yeah. So like everything goes down in a column, so you can only have one of these. For the most part, these will always be filled out, and then you can only have pick one of these three once you level them up. That's what the green bars are. Um, these are grenades. This is your jump styles. So these are the different ones once they unlock. Blink is like your character kind of vanishes and then like teleports to a certain distance. Then this is your super for every character. It's always in the third line.
One style of each.
Yeah, so like it's the top one is always specifically what the move is, and then these are upgrades to them. So you could obviously you get the first ones for the normal, and then you pick whatever upgrade you want once you have them unlocked. Like this one just makes a like when I throw that purple ball, it just turns into like a big explosion and like it stays out there for a while, and anyone who walks into it gets damaged. For this one, it turns into 3 purple balls and like they spread out. So if there's like a wave of enemies, instead of me just locking onto one dude, it spreads them out. And then this last one just makes it travel further and faster.
So what you chose to have it
So I only have
different space.
yeah, I only have this one right now because these things have to be fully greened up. So this is what it comes to like playing the game a lot and leveling up. Like once you get to a level 20, then armor starts unlocking where it says discipline and also says light, and then you need X amount of light to level up from 20 to 34. So like there's always like the game captures you to make sure that you're always on it playing. Like every Tuesday is reset day, which is like there's specific game modes like that pop up here. Like there's a daily routine activity, there's a weekly activity that you complete, and once you complete it once, yeah, and then there's a nightfall, and the nightfall always has like exotics. So there's normal, there's uncommon, then there's rare, then there's legendary and exotic gear. I believe I didn't miss anything. For exotic gear, you can only have one at a time, so like you can't have 5 exotic armor pieces. Like you can have one exotic armor, and then the other ones could be legendary, whatever you want. And you can have one exotic weapon in one of the slots, and then the other ones have to be legendary.
This piece would boost in a certain way, probably.
Yeah. So right now
Is 32 the cap right? Is it?
34 is the cap right now, and it's like you can inspect people. Oh. Oh, that's me, never mind. Where is he? Here he is, Danny Boy. Inspect. So you see, like, once you get to level 20, this is it, but then armor is what turns into you getting, so you need a progression of 168 light, basically. So he's got, gold is always exotic, so he's got one exotic, and then all his other stuff are legendary. So this is the light, this is the max light you could get on armor right now for this version, until the Taken King. Well, once the Taken King comes out, it then returns back to you have to play and just get experience to level up this side instead of this side. And then right now you have 42 is the highest, and there's perks on weapons, and you got to level up the weapons and armor and stuff. So like these are bonuses that happen from the weapon, straight down the line. And then as you level up, it's like the percentage of discipline and all that increases, and these are all cooldowns for your stuff. So like your super. Right here it's 100%, so I think it takes a total of 2 minutes if you were to do nothing, 2 minutes and 20 seconds for you to get that. But as you kill, get assist, and do all that, it's like you gain more thing. When you use your super, these like blue lights pop up called orbs of light that your teammates could pick up, or if they use their super kill enemies, you could pick up their orbs of light that they generated from killing enemies, which also help your super. I believe you have for your melee and your grenades, if you have it at 100% effect, I believe it's 20 to 30 seconds that your grenade or melee comes back up to be able to use. Like your melee you could always use, but like there's a special type of melee that you have. So like for this dude, he has like a throwing knife, so once you throw one out, you gotta wait 20 seconds for it to come back up, but you can still use your normal melee. But the throwing knife is like if you shoot someone once in the body and throw the knife directly at their head, it kills them. So it's like a two move combo. Yeah.
It looks so much more basic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This game's got so much in depth. You pretty much learn everything kind of in a week. And then as you use each character, like I never really used the Warlock, 'cause Hunter was like at the beginning of the game, like the best PvP character, and it kind of still is. But like if you're an advanced player and you know to use the Warlock a Sunsinger, which is the one that when you come up, you just throw infinite grenades until your super disappears. It's like super, super strong, and like in my opinion, the best players just dominate with it.
Wait, how long can you go?
So this bar will be filled up. So if you self-resurrect, or you have another one called Radiance, if you do it before you die, it's like you could take more damage, and then until that gold bar disappears, which I think might last anywhere from 6 to 10 seconds. I believe that'll last for. Yeah, yeah. And it's like you set up the grenades to be a special way where it's like it adds like fire damage, it freaking has like a longer distance to hit people. Currently, like the meta of this game is everyone uses shotguns. So right there it's like I used my melee, so now it's like resetting. So that's the bar of it resetting.
Even past death?
Yeah, so like I could still use my melee, but it's not the special that's attached to my character, which is
Do as much damage.
yeah, it still does damage, but like for example, mine when it's filled up, it does this: drains energy from enemies, uses to reduce my grenade cooldown, and then increases weapon and movement speed when I have that special one, surge, and like that surge will pop up on the to the left side of my screen. It'll say surge and be like a 10-second timer, and like that's how long I get to use that for. Not super. This is basically Team Slayer. Oh, this guy's already got his super. So KDs don't matter, but I mean, to like all the good players or to like a lot of people, they always like to check your KDs and stuff. Oh, this might have a higher KD. Just kind of like the Call of Duty side of everything. Do they mean anything at the end of the day? Not really. Currently, because there's, like I said, there's no little combo. Where is this dude? There we go. So this guy's jump is like a glide, and the one I have is like I can control the movement from left and right and forward as I'm floating. But like you only have like I believe a certain maximum that you could jump up in the air. Yeah, shotgun range is pretty ridiculous right now. Like everyone uses it. Green ammo boxes are what replenishes your shotgun. Sniper. Purple ones are what give you your heavy ammo weapon. So that guy just used, that's what that, when he turned on like fire Super Saiyan mode, is what he was. Nice. Rocking himself. So basically once like the purple ammo comes up, I think it's every 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, something like that. Everyone then pops out their heavy weapons and stuff. There's kind of some competitive modes where it's like the D-pad just does like wacky things. Dancing if you hit the right one, sit down if you do the bottom one, and that's basically just to like when you're in the social space, it's kind of like Warcraft and all that, to do all that stuff like a dance button. Yeah, so like I'll show you that right after this game. So that's what I was talking about. So this guy could throw just a bunch of grenades until that runs out, like he just did right there, just chucking it, and like they just come up immediately after. You okay? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Let's get this W, boys. So that's what that entire thing is. So like that guy just walked into it and is taking 13 damage, yeah, per piece. Nice kill, Drew. Not everyone that's watching me game right now. Like I'm playing with my viewers. Yeah, like people do this thing called sweaties, and it's like you could search the 3v3 game mode called skirmish, and it's like and the top will say 3 out of 6 evaluating, and the other 3 people that are searching had to have it say searching, and then like once it's evaluating, you could kind of like time it to see if it's the same people playing. Yeah, and that green gun those guys are shooting when you see like green bullets, called a thorn. It's got like a burn damage to it. Dude, that melee range on the Warlock is disgusting. Yeah, we're only down by 15-ish. They're weak over there. He's weak behind that wall. Nice job, Drew. A couple of these people that are in here though are always in my stream, so I know who they are.
Heavy ammo available.
So now I got my heavy, which is machine gun. They're gonna grab that one. That was a purple one, so now I get to use this machine gun, which is that, and it just kind of sheds people. Let's see if this guy drops down. Yeah, so the top left is like a motion sensor. It's not really radar, so there's definitely a couple guys above me. Yeah, it's not that type of mini-map. It's learning.
5 minutes remaining.
And right there, I just got a 4-piece. Let's go. God, how many golden guns? Yo, we're about to make this comeback right here. If no one dies. Yo, we might win this.
More efforts like that.
Yo, we just won! Get out of there! You gotta be shitting me! No! Oh, that's a save. That is a save for sure. Holy shit. Oh, they needed 2. Oh, that was wild. Get out of here. Dude, I think I just went on like an 8 kill spree at the end. So yeah, like KD doesn't matter, but like the whole entire game does break it down for you: kills, deaths, assists, KD, and then your score. So we're playing Clash, which is basically Team Slayer, Team Deathmatch from Call of Duty, Slayer, Halo.